What's up, guys? Moving day again. Pretty happy, pretty excited. We've been doing a lot of restoration work, not cutting a lot of nice, decent timber, just doing a lot of property rehabs, but we're moving on to a decent size pine job we got. Hardwood markets in the tank yet, so we'll start running through some pine that we got on contract. We haven't run this skidder in like a month. What do you got for me? Nothing. Got the truck going. Let's see if we can get her going now. Throttle control. It's almost like we've done this before.
I'd say, getting there.
How's Austin doing? Good? Don't start.
Been a fucking month.
Oh, yeah. There she is. Look how good that fits on there. Shout out to Austin and ARL there in Bloomsburg. If you need something hauled or he rents equipment, that's the man. Update. Gonna rebuild this alternator while we're at it. Take the starter off, get that rebuilt. Hopefully that is the end of our hard starting problems. Like a freshly rebuilt alternator, freshly rebuilt starter. So we took the time, did some maintenance, had to just some things that were needed done. Had the radiator taken off. I took it off one of the in-feed tubes. Had a decent crack in it. It was letting some coolant out. Fixed the kill switch on it. About to tear into the winch and change the band. So that's the big thing we're getting done here. But just some nagging stuff that's, not really cause for us to stop doing what we're doing.
but this is a good time to do it. We're gonna take this side cover off this Gearmatic 9. This is the one that we put new brake bands in it. It's working good. And he split the drum in it, and that filled it up with brake fluid again. So those bands, they hold, just not good. We should be able to be pulling more than what we're pulling with it. So we'll get that taken care of, and we got 3 good days this week. We'll get a bunch of wood down on the landing. All right, got the first brake band in and put that brake assembly back in there. Might be dumb, but I wish someone would have told me before when I first took this thing apart that had to come off. You gotta loosen this little plate down here. I wouldn't take it all the way off, because that holds the tension on with that spring on there. That's why those bolts are threaded all the way down. And I like to get all that stuff put in there, and then this skinny band, I think that's the primary band, but that'll go on, and we'll be able to tighten everything back up and put the cover back on. This is nice and clean in here. Alright, got the bands in. Like I said, I'll make sure I can get that back on. And once you put all your brake assembly and you get it hooked up here, you come down here and then you tighten all that all the way up, and that'll set your brake. Then put the cover back on. Man, this thing is nice in here. I've gotten pretty used to this thing, but usually looking a lot crustier than that. Let's start.
Old girl still got it.